After several days of enjoying the villages and katuns in Montenegro, it was time to set out on the road again. Continuing my adventure, the winding roads took me south into the neighboring country of Albania. Here, just 170 kilometers from some of the Montenegrin farm locations where this adventure began, I arrived in the Puka region of northern Albania. Somehow, it was both familiar and a completely different experience.
The village of Shkoze has a special history compared to other villages. The road through here was a connector between Kosovo and Albania. During the first migration, travelers came to Shkoze and here they spent the night. When they woke up in the morning, they saw it as a possible place to live. The word Shkoze comes from a tree name that grows here today, which is why it is called by this name.
Time has changed Albania with a move toward modernization and a drift toward more urban living. Still, history lives on. Many villages here remain intact.
Our family has lived here for generations, since it became a village. I cannot say exactly how long, but we have lived here for more than 150 years.
Our family has passed our land from generation to generation, more than 3 or 4 generations now. So we have been here for many, many years. This place has been my home throughout my whole life. I remember some beautiful moments by the fireplace with my grandfather telling me the stories of what life was like before, the history of the area and the tradition they had here.
Part of this generational story of the villages of Albania revolves around growing and preparing food. Like neighboring Montenegro, the organic, homegrown food heritage remains intact in these villages. Yet the outcomes are uniquely Albanian. Along with the stories, the food tradition is passed down through the years.
This is a tradition I learned from my grandmother. It has been passed down for generations. Together we collect the nuts which come from these very old trees here. We dry them, then we crack and grind them. Finally, we add lukewarm water. The dough is made with lukewarm water, salt, a little oil, and mixed by hand until it hardens. We open it on the table with a stick and bake it in a wood stove. We put them in a pan and distribute the nuts with a spoon. This is a nut pie. It is a traditional food and one of my family's favorite dishes. We prepare this dish on special occasions, like when we welcome special people returning from immigration or when we host tourists.
Come with me this time. There is something more we'll try to find.
When hosting others, food becomes a key part of the celebration. Whether gathering with family, meeting neighbors, or welcoming travelers, community circles around food. People are important, so the quality of the food is also important.
I will keep you safe from harm. Oh, follow me home.
Growing vegetables and fruits naturally means feeding the family with healthy products. This is one of the reasons we still live here in the village and did not move. But I hope that through this culture of growing vegetables and fruits naturally, we can educate children to embrace this idea and not leave the villages. Because this is a big problem, not only in our area, but in general, in all peripheral areas in Albania, as they are being depopulated not only for work reasons, but to be closer to big cities due to education, hospitals, roads, etc. As long as I am here, it means that I have made a choice. The choice is to live in the village and eat products produced here, natural products. So my choice is the village.
And follow me home.
Choosing to remain in the village means choosing a healthier, slower way of life. For many, it is a commitment to growing their own food.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Since we are in a pandemic, stinging nettle is one of the plants with the most vitamins, and I prefer to eat it and prepare it because the preparation has no high cost and it is also easy to prepare.
Just where to find me if I was a single grain of sand.
Ushqime tradizionale.
These are traditional foods, but nowadays these are cooked in different ways because people nowadays have received information about nettle. Our grandmothers used to cook them. Now we know how much they are worth. Even the cabbage, since we're entering the winter season, is a food full of vitamins.
Organic, healthy foods harvested just meters from the kitchen ensures that foods here will be served up fresh every day.
I summarize the food prepared here today with one sentence. Natural local foods, including forest products, all cultivated here. All of the ingredients used are bio and locally sourced.
The robust hospitality that goes with each dish on this gastropuka route invites neighbors near and far to stop by and participate in tradition and community.
It's